Here are 5 key mistakes that are keeping traders from making it in trading. In this day and age where there's just so much quality information, so many tools and resources available at traders' disposal, people can actually become profitable in 6, 8, or maybe 12 months into their trading careers. Only if they try to learn how to trade the markets the right way. Only if they learn the fundamentals of the markets and how markets actually function. And only if they learn how to develop their skill in order to gain consistency and become a profitable trader. So in this video, we're going to be going over 5 deadly mistakes that might be keeping you stuck in your trading journey. For those of you who are brand new to this channel, let me quickly introduce myself to you. My name is Shaun, and I've been trading the markets for 8.5 years. I'm a Dubai-based active US equities trader, and this channel is all about no fluff, just straight to the point trading content that could really help you move the needle when it comes to your own trading journey. If you are interested in learning how to trade the markets the right way, consider subscribing to this channel. It costs you nothing, and all it really takes is one single video, one single new trading idea that could really give you that light bulb moment and help you move the needle when it comes to your trading progress. So subscribe. Number 1, buying into bullshit. A lot of traders have this tendency where they fall for things such as like, I see this line, or I see this candle pattern, or I see this indicator and I just do that and I make money, or I buy when I see this, or I sell when I see that. Come on, guys, really? Doesn't this sound just overly simplistic? That's one of the things, like, just don't buy into that sort of a bullshit. Trading can be simplistic and very straightforward, sure. And there are strategies where you can just see a trend line or support or resistance levels or some indicator, and you can actually trade based off of that. And that's fine. But usually, in fact, more often than not, it's not just that candle pattern or that level that makes traders money. There's a whole bunch of information that comes a lot before that trend line or candle pattern. Basically, there's a lot of context that need to be understood by a trader before they can, come to the point where like, I see this candlestick pattern and I do that. Be a bit more realistic, be a bit more diligent when you're doing your research on what a good trading strategy is, or what trading as a job really even is. So that's number 1. Don't buy into bullshit. Number 2, not having a profitable trading strategy. Most traders just don't have profitable trading strategies that have an edge in the market. The fact is, guys, and it's also pretty straightforward, that as a trader, if you're trying to consistently make money in the markets, you have to have a profitable trading strategy. And in the long run, not only do you need a profitable trading strategy, you also have to have a very well defined trading process that you follow day in and day out, and a trading process that is completely unique to you and unique to you as a trader. Number 3, not understanding the fundamentals of the markets. Guys, it's not enough to simply learn a trading strategy. You have to be able to learn how the markets actually function, how the buyers position, how the sellers position, how does the overall markets even move, what causes a stock to actually move to the upside or to the downside, how do the economic events really affect the overall market, and how does that affect the overall stock. There's just a whole bunch of information that as traders we need to learn how to process and use it into our trading. There's another video I've done on this channel, which the video, I believe it's called 3 Key Fundamentals That Every Trader Must Learn. So check that video out. I would recommend every trader to watch that video. And every trader must understand these fundamentals before they even try to learn any new trading strategy. So check that one out. It's a really good one. In fact, just understanding these fundamentals about the markets is going to give you such a huge edge or a huge advantage when you're trading in the markets. So that's number 3. Number 4, thinking about P&L too much. A lot of traders, when they're particularly developing in, early on into their careers, they tend to have this attitude of just blaming. They tend to say things like, "Oh, I lost money because market did this," or I couldn't make money because market did that," or things like that. So what they're saying is, it's not my fault. It's the market which did, this or that. And that's the reason they lost money, or they couldn't make money for that day, or something like that. So you can't have that sort of attitude and only think about the money in the P&L. I think Mark Cuban, a billionaire on Shark Tank, also he comes. I think on the episode he explained it really, really well. At one of the episodes, he talks to an entrepreneur and he says, like, "Are you an entrepreneur or are you a wantrepreneur?" So as a trader, you can't be thinking this way. And this is what, what I'm about to say next really defines a trader or a entrepreneur, basically. So as a trader, you can't be thinking like, okay, I lost money and market did this or market did that. You have to start digging into your own trading actions. What did you do exactly that costed you money? What did you do exactly that made you money? So you have to analyze your trades, you have to review your trades, and you have to learn from your good trades as well as learn from your bad trades or trading mistakes and try to work on them and try to get better at them. You have to constantly keep working on improving your trading. And it's a never ending journey, guys. It's just never going to end. You have to constantly keep working. So that's number four. Number five, being in too much rush to make money. Guys, you have to understand that trading is a skill that you have to learn, you have to practice, you have to gain experience, and you have to perfect your skills as a trader in your execution skills as a trader and extracting money from the markets on a consistent basis. It's a skill just like any other skills. So you have to allow yourself to have that time, the realistic learning curve to have it in your trading. Of course, having the right amount of information that can really move you forward in a straight line fashion can certainly help. If you have a mentor really overlooking you and giving you that feedback on a consistent basis, that could really help you improve much more faster. But you still have to give yourself a realistic amount of time. It's not going to happen in weeks or month or 2 months. And at the same time, just thinking too much about money from your trading is just giving yourself too much pressure, too much unnecessary pressure that is, in fact, instead of helping you move forward, it's only keeping you stay stuck, at the level that you're at. So, just stop thinking about money for a while at least, and really just start thinking about this trading as a skill and how can I perfect my skills, how can I improve my entries, trade management, exits, and how can I improve my stock selection, and a whole bunch of things. So try to learn and master that skill first, and money is just going to follow as a byproduct of that. Bonus tip and number six. Well, because you have to have a bonus tip, right? Number six would be no risk management rules. Now, risk management is just such a broad umbrella, and it involves things like letting your losers run way past your stop loss, or not having a stop loss, or if you have a stop loss, not respecting that stop loss, revenge trading, over trading, risking too big of a size, and then not being able to handle that position, even if the trade ends up doing exactly what you had initially thought, but because you weren't skilled enough to handle that kind of position size, now you just completely messed it up. Instead of making a lot of money, you lost a lot of money. So risk management is a really big one. It's a broad umbrella, so I'm not going to go into multiple things about risk management, but I really want to emphasize how it can really affect as a trader. So be very mindful. First of all, you have to bring into awareness what not being able to manage your risk properly even means. Second, I really want you to understand as a trader, our primary job is to risk money in order to make money. That's the very first thing we have to understand and we have to accept. Since this is our job, the primary job is to risk money, we must be really good at it. So that's the very first thing. And also I want you to, bring into your awareness that what not being good at risk management really looks like. Of course, the couple of things that I mentioned, but also really just knowing is not enough. Sometimes you have to really internalize it. What sort of damages can it really do for you, your trading career? So obviously just losing a bunch of money or blowing up your trading account is the most obvious one. But the not so obvious one is a trader when they go through a experience when they lose a lot of money in a small amount of time, it can really affect with their confidence. Even if they have a good profitable trading strategy, even if they, let's say, were somewhat consistent with their trading, if they make such a big loss, they can experience that confidence issue, which is creates a whole bunch of other issues as well. And at the same time, you really have to understand that trading is a skill, especially if you're trying to develop your skills and become profitable. Trading is a skill which is going to take time, and you have to gain a level of experience and screen time. If you're just out of the game, you just can't gain that experience and build your skill and get better at trading. So it's just going to knock you out and take you out of the game. So you don't want that. If you want your career to actually progress and become a much more prosperous trading career, essentially. So there you have it, guys. These are 6 of my main reasons that I could think of that are really keeping a lot of traders stuck. And as a taught trader myself. I was doing a lot of these mistakes myself. So hopefully you found this video insightful. If you did, please consider hitting the like button, as it really helps the channel with the YouTube algorithm. And also let me know in the comments below, what was your biggest takeaway from this video? Have you found yourself making any of these trading mistakes yourself, or was this video able to bring into awareness, bring into your awareness that any of these mistakes that you might be making but you didn't really notice it? Let me know about them as well in the comments below. And if you want to see more content just like this one, content that can really help you progress faster with your trading journey, consider subscribing to this channel. And with that, I'll take your leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Cheers.